All right, all right. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, March 6th, and it is 3 p.m. I have a nice little presentation scheduled today. It is all about Wholesaling 101. And I'm going to get started here in just one moment. But before I do, I want to make sure that I got my audio set up properly and my video set up properly. So just give me one moment, folks. We're going to jump on in. If you can hear me and you're watching, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know that you can hear me. I would appreciate it. I think I am rocking and rolling and ready to go here, but I just want to double check a couple quick things real quick. Looks good on my end. All right, we're going to rock. All right, guys, welcome to Wholesaling 101. That's what we're going to talk about in today's free training. It's all about wholesaling, and I love wholesaling. I've been wholesaling houses for, probably going on 8 years. I absolutely love wholesaling. It's the best way to get started in this business because it allows all of us to flip houses with little to no money. It also allows us to buy or to flip houses without actually buying the home. How amazing is that? We can flip a house without actually having to purchase or buy the home first. We can use contracts and paperwork to control the property, and then from there, we can find a buyer and we can sell that paperwork to them. And essentially, we can flip the house without ever even having to buy it. It's amazing. So I'm going to keep this free training short today. The goal is to keep this probably just around, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So again, Wholesaling Houses 101 is going to be what we're talking about today, folks. And the model is actually really, really simple. It is really simple. So let's jump on in. In the process of wholesaling a house or closing the deal, there's really only a couple steps that are going to be involved. And the first step is all about marketing for leads. And basically, this is just contacting sellers so we can actually do some outbound reach and marketing to connect with sellers. Or we can do some inbound marketing, some marketing that's going to generate leads and calls and emails and whatnot, form fields on our websites to get those leads in the door. Step two is that we're going to set an appointment and we're going to go view the house. And by the way, step one is all about just, making friends. And you're going to notice that making friends is a really big part of this process, throughout the entire scope of wholesaling and real estate investing. So step two is all about making an appointment or setting an appointment. This allows us to get out and view the home. It allows us to go out and meet the seller. And again, to make a friend. So step three, we're going to determine and we're going to make an offer. And it's going to be difficult to make the offer if we haven't set the appointment. Yes, we can make offers before the appointment. I get it. Yes, of course. But whenever we go set the appointment and we run the appointment, it's going to give us a much, much, much higher level of knowledge and insight into the deal and into the repairs, as well as into the motivation of the seller. And that's going to be very, very important. So again, we're going to market for leads. We're going to set appointments to view houses. We're then going to determine what the offer is, and then we're going to make the offer. Step four is we're going to get that contract signed. And then step five is that we're going to actually determine what the exit strategy is. And in this case, and in this presentation, it's to wholesale that deal. So let's talk about a little bit about what real estate investors do, guys. We solve problems. Here's the problems. The person's distressed. The property is distressed, or ideally, both of them are distressed. Maybe not ideally, that's the wrong word. But a home run deal would be when both a person is distressed as well as a property is distressed. So things to just kind of keep in mind. When a person is distressed, they're not going to be dealing with problems in their life. When a property is distressed, well, obviously the property needs a bunch of work. And when they're both distressed, it's somebody that's dealing with a bunch of problems in their life, but at the same time, they own a property that is distressed. And that's really where we can shine as real estate investors, because we're going to be able to help these people solve a bunch of problems. So what is the solution? Well, there's a ton of solutions, and there's a ton of things that we can do in order to help the sellers. A ton of things that we can do. But most commonly, there's going to be three main things that we can do to offer to a motivated seller and able to help them with their situation. And these three things are really going to consist of conveniences that we can offer. And these conveniences are going to allow us to get properties at deep discounts. So just keep this in mind. Conveniences equal discounts. So solution one, and again, there's lots and lots of solutions that we can offer to our sellers, but the main solution that we really want to focus on, or the main three solutions, I should say, are these three. And from experience, about 80 to 90% of the solutions that I've provided over the years to sellers fall into these three categories. So solution number one would be a quick sale. When it comes to selling quick, as an investor, we're going to be able to close this in 2 to 3 weeks. But even if it takes longer, 3, 4, 5 weeks, that's still way better than 2 or 3 or 4 months with a traditional listing. Solution number two is going to be that we're going to offer cash. So we're going to buy properties with cash or cash equivalencies, which is really going to speed up the sale and speed up the process. It's also going to prevent us from having to have banks and appraisers and all these other individuals come in and verify our deal. So it's going to be less hassle. It's going to be faster. And then last but not least here is the as-is. And the as-is sale is what's going to make us as investors, offer a ton of convenience, because we're not going to be requiring them to clean or declutter or paint or fix or update or do anything to the property. In fact, we're going to be able to offer them the ability to sell the property as it is today, as it sits. We're not going to need to go in and require them to do anything in order to get that property ready for sale. It's going to be an as-is sale. So just to sum it up, what are the solutions? Quick, cash, and as-is. Don't overthink it. So what do we want to say to the sellers? Well, first and foremost, we're going to let them know who we are, how we got their number, and what we can do to help them. Excuse me. Assuming that these individuals are, being outreached by us. Again, we're going to let them know on the phone, who we are and how we got their number or how we got their information and what we can do to help them. And if they reach out to us, we're still going to want to tell them who we are and what we can do to help them. And the goal really with the intro or the opener is just to make a friend. The goal is to let them know that we can help them. And if they agree to meet with you and talk with you further, the goal is to set the appointment. It's to say, okay, great, I'd love to make an offer on this property. Would that be okay? Can I learn a little bit more about it? And some of the simple questions that I like to ask are, when are you looking to sell? Why are you wanting to sell? What is the condition of the property? Let's try to learn more about the property. And then last but not least, I'm going to basically try to set the appointment with them. And I'm going to say, I'd love to come meet with you, walk the property, learn more about your situation, learn more about your property. Does 12 p.m., work for you, or is 5 p.m. better? How about Tuesday? How about Wednesday? We're going to give them a couple different options to work with when it comes to the appointment. Now, if you reach out to them and you get them and you tell them who you are and how you got their number and what you can do to help them, but they say no, they're not really interested or they don't own a property, well, then our response to them is going to be very simple and straightforward. We're going to say, oh, okay, well, thanks for taking my call. Do you happen to know anyone in the neighborhood that is looking to sell? My partners and I are going to be actively looking to acquire a few more properties in the area. Do you know anyone that, might be looking to sell? So just because they may not have a property or they may not be looking to sell doesn't mean that we're not going to, want to offer our services to them and let them know that, we're looking to buy properties in the area. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. It's so simple. But the objective when you get a lead and you talk to a seller is to get an appointment. Every single time, get the appointment. All right, when we are running the appointment, guys and girls, this is the opportunity for us to get out and to make a friend. It's to build the rapport, get them to know us, like us, trust us. It's the opportunity to determine their level of motivation, right? Which also kind of means, it gives us the opportunity to figure out what it is that we can offer them to get them to want to work with us. It's also the opportunity to determine repairs. It's the opportunity to learn about the neighborhood and the community, right, while we're out there. It gives us an opportunity to make them an offer. And most importantly, it's giving us the opportunity to get a contract signed. And if we are not focused on getting contracts signed, then we're not going to really have a lot of success in this business, especially when it comes to wholesaling, because this business, wholesaling specifically, is all about using contracts to gain control of properties. All right. It's also going to give us the opportunity to get photos and to place a lockbox on the property. I can't stress this enough. The whole purpose of running an appointment is to make a friend. It's to get a contract signed so we have inventory. And then, of course, get some photos, maybe a video, place a lockbox, assuming it's vacant, so then we can start marketing that property to our list of cash buyers. Now, here's the flow, right? Leads come in from our marketing efforts. It's either going to be time or money when it comes to marketing. And that's what the lead is. It's all about getting the lead. That's where it starts. We can buy leads, or we can generate our own leads, like from Driving for Dollars, per se. Some leads are going to come from inbound efforts. Others are going to come from outbound efforts. Don't overthink it, though. This business starts and ends with leads. All right. It's basically a marketing business before it's any other business. So keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to the appointment, setting the appointment is very important. It gives us the ability to go again, build the rapport, get to know the sellers, determine their level of repairs, all the things that we talked about on this slide here. So the next point, or the next step in the process, is to get the appointment. Now, we must make offers. If we're not making offers, we're never going to get any inventory. We're never going to get any properties under contract. It's going to be very difficult to make money in this business if we're not making offers. Next, what we want to do is we want to follow up with those that we can't get the appointment, or those that we haven't made the offer yet. Follow up is basically going to be involved in every step of the process. And keep in mind that the average deal that we are doing is going to take a couple months. Not every deal is going to take 4, 6, 8 months, but over time, most individuals are going to need some time, right? So just keep that in mind. When you get a lead and you're working a lead, if they're not ready to sell today, that doesn't mean it's a bad lead. It doesn't mean it's not going to be a good deal for you. It just means that they're not ready to sell it today, so you're going to want to follow up. And then next is the contract. And when a seller is ready and we both agree on a price and we can get a contract signed, that gives us inventory. That gives us the ability to then take that contract to the marketplace, to our list of cash buyers, to Facebook, to Craigslist. Hopefully we have our own internal list, and we can use that list to market our deals to. All right. It's very, very straightforward. Contracts equal potential profits. I can't stress this enough. If you are not out in the, out here working leads and setting appointments and making offers, it's going to be very, very difficult to get a contract on a property. I don't know how to make money in real estate without controlling real estate. You have to get properties under contract or have some sort of ability to control the real estate in order to wholesale the real estate, because this is all about wholesaling. So regardless of the exit strategy, we need signed contracts. We need inventory in order to make money with real estate. It's very, very important. So marketing is going to equal leads. It's going to equal phone calls. It's going to equal opportunities. Leads are opportunities within themselves to go make friends and run appointments. And of course, appointments are going to give us the ability to build the rapport. All right. This is just a flow, a process. Offers, again, are going to equal inventory. And inventory is going to be our exit options or our paydays. It's going to be the ability to sell something. You can't wholesale a deal that you don't have control of. You can't wholesale something that you don't have. Like, you have to have inventory to be able to sell things. And it's so incredibly important to use contracts to gain that inventory. And then last but not least, folks, we're going to follow up with everyone that is not ready to sign a contract today. All right. We don't want to leave that opportunity on the table for somebody else to come grab and swoop up later. We need to be the one that is following up with them, letting them know that when they are ready, we're going to be here to help them. So incredibly important. All right, guys and girls, we are going to keep it simple today. All right. My goal is to start doing more of these live trainings every single day. But literally about 30 minutes ago, I launched this brand new community, and this is for real estate coaching, and it's called The Community, and it is going to be a game changer. In fact, as of today, as of right now, I am offering a 7-day free trial on this product. It is incredible. Check it out, discountpropertyinvestor.com/community. And this community is in itself its own private members only community. We have multiple weekly group coaching calls that we offer. We also have 10 real estate courses that we are giving to all of the members of this community. 5 steps to your first deal, Wholesaling 101, the ultimate wholesale course, which is an incredible course, the 3 pillars of wholesaling real estate, 50 plus ways to find off-market deals, real estate data, driving for dollars, bandit sign success, credibility packet success, and of course our coveted landlord course. All right. With this offering, we are going to be offering access to the private members only community. That's the product. Multiple weekly group coaching calls, access to me, access to my partner, Mike. And there is no long-term commitments, with this product. We are basically going to be charging less than $100 a month to join this community. You are going to get access to these courses that I mentioned. You are going to get access to both my partner Mike and I. There's going to be weekly group coaching calls. And on top of that, it is for a limited time. Keep this in mind. We're offering a 7-day free trial for you to get in, check out the courses, check out the group, check out the access. It is incredible. Here is the community homepage. And again, you're going to get access to all these courses. This is an incredible offering. All these courses, wow. Access to me, amazing. And then last but not least, guys and girls, if you join today, and again, this will not last, we are offering a 7-day free trial on this offering. So if you have any questions, let us know. There's going to be a link down below this video today that's going to give you some insight, give you the ability to check it out, give you the ability to take advantage of that free trial. I highly, highly encourage you all to check it out. And man, we're at 17 minutes. I hit my goal. Keep it short and sweet for today's free training. And I wanted to also in this, use this opportunity to present this brand new product that we are launching called The Community. It is all about getting you your first real estate deal. So I hope you take advantage of it and hit me up. I look forward to hearing from you. Drop a comment down below this video if you have questions, comments, concerns, and I can't wait to work with you. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.